And hey guys, BombsCraft48 back here again with another YouTube video. And today we'll be on YouTube doing a reaction to some really funny videos apparently. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's been forever since I uploaded and this is gonna suck, but yeah, so let's go into this one.
Ooh, wow, let's know. Go.
Let me do that.
No, listen to me. Go.
How in the world did you get your head stuck in a...
You better not take a picture.
Oh, I'm not.
My mouth.
Your mouth?
Maya.
Alright, lost guys.
Let me see your mouth. Let me see your mouth.
No.
It's not coming out of your mouth.
You're just swallowing it.
I don't like it.
Guys.
I don't like it.
Nosebleed. He said she...
That baby looks stoned.
Boy, now you know you sleepy.
He acting like he's asleep.
What did you do, Emma? What did you do?
Happy.
No, you did something. You got the diaper cream all by your eye and everything. Hey, look at mommy.
He got it in his eyes.
When you go take a bath.
No.
I so did not mean to do that.
The voice. Oh my god, it's cold. It's cold. Come on, let's go to Walmart.
I used to do that too. I was so scared of it. So scared of the vacuum.
Oh. Our subreddit about the most embarrassing things
Okay,
we've
so guys,
ever
I
done
found
as
another
kids.
video.
I'm Pringle the One, and today I'll be your narrator. Number 10 was submitted by iPon3Time. When Dolan was in 4th grade, he decided to wear white pants to school one day. But on that day, it happened to be raining. As everyone was getting off the bus to enter the building, Dolan slipped on the top step and slid down. It was about a half hour later when someone pointed out the huge mud stain on the back of Dolan's pants that made it look like he had a bit of an accident. Needless to say, he never wore white pants again. Number 9 was submitted by Slider Turtle 123. When Ghost Toast was younger, him and his mom were in the grocery store. They were waiting in the checkout line behind a rather large woman. While she was taking her stuff out of the cart, the woman's pager went off and made a loud beeping noise. Ghost Toast yelled out,
"Watch out, Mom, she's backing up."
in reference to the loud beeping noises that big trucks make to warn passerbys. Another time, Ghost Toast and his mom were in the grocery store checkout line behind a rather large woman. He yelled out,
"Look, Mom, that lady's really fat."
pointing at the woman all the while. This is why Ghost Toast and his mom aren't allowed in that grocery store for a very long time. Number 8 was submitted by Kratzer's Brat83.
And guys,
When
go
Melissa
ahead.
was 6 years old,
Go ahead and go subscribe to all these YouTube channels. They are great people. I've already gone and subscribed. They have some really cool stuff on there. I think 1 or 2 of them don't have anything. Or no, I don't. Just go subscribe. Alright guys. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe as well as that post notification so you guys will always be known. So you guys will always be notified whenever I am uploading, guys, alright?
she had to pee really bad. Since she was locked out of her house at the time, she decided to go pee under the tree. Melissa figured if boys can do it, so can girls. The only bad thing is that this busybody old lady that lives in every neighborhood happened to walk by just as Melissa dropped her panties. Just as the stream was about to start flowing, she heard screaming behind her.
Young lady, what are you doing? Little girls don't do that. Only boys pee outside.
So Melissa looked around in sheer terror while pulling up her panties, trying not to pee herself. Both out of need and out of fright, she then took off running. Trying to run from the lady was not like trying to run from a new age zombie. No matter how fast you run, she's still going to catch up to you. Melissa lived on the second floor and knew that her balcony door was open. So she attempted to climb up the first-story fence and get her little happy butt into her apartment. Unfortunately, the little bitty was able to catch up with her before then, so Melissa tried to hide behind the fence, only to have her neighbor rat her out. So here was Melissa, 6 years old, having to pee like no tomorrow, and this little old lady is chewing her ass out like she just started World War III. Melissa is in her 30s now and is still afraid to pee outside. Number 7 was submitted by The Orange Fedora. This happened when Tolop was young, too young to remember directly, but still old enough to talk and walk. He was in a church pew during a weekly mass and got a great urge to pee. So, being the kid he was, Tolop dropped his pants, grabbed his dangle, ran through the church's main walkway, through a side door, into the social hall, and then to the bathroom. During that whole scene, he yelled, "I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go." Number 6 was submitted by Tentanips. According to her family, Gooby was a really sassy kid with no filter. The story her father loves to regale is when Gooby was about 5 years old, freshly in the first grade. They were at a Chinese food restaurant drive-thru getting the food they ordered, when Gooby popped up and said, "Ching ching chong ching." Her father immediately apologized to the worker, saying, "I'm so sorry, she is only in the first grade, she does not know." Then Gooby interrupted, "Dad, why are you sorry? That's how they talk." Gooby believes karma will one day bless her with a child who will do the exact same thing. On that day, she will finally accept that child as her own. Number 5 was submitted by The Burning Spy Crab. When slapped on it,
But you said if I needed help.
War 3. Melissa, during that whole so sorry, she is only
trying to get
will one day bless her with a child who will do the exact same thing. On that day, she will finally accept that child as her own. Number 5 was submitted by The Burning Spy Crab. When Slapped Ham was 4 years old, he had to do simple math homework, like takeaways. When he asked his mom if she would help, his mom told him to call somebody. She meant for Slapped Ham to call a friend or relative, but she didn't specifically say who. So, Slapped Ham called the only number that he had memorized on his home phone, 911. A male operator responded and awkwardly helped him with 1 or 2 math problems. Until his mother realized he was talking to the police, she told Slap Ham to hang up, which he responded,
But you said if I needed help, I should call someone.
and she responded with, "I didn't mean the police." Slapped Ham then hung up and his mother helped him for the rest of the night. She still tells this story at family reunions and has relatives laugh every time. Number 4 was submitted by Meta Glamourbot. When Doopy was about 7, she and her mom were watching a show. Doopy was into poetry, and she was trying to come up with something. Her mom had been in a really bad mood all day, so when she came up with something, she walked up to her mom and loudly announced,
You're a grumpy gut and a slut.
Doopy didn't even know slut was a word, much less what it meant. You can only imagine how that went. Doopy only said slut because it rhymed with gut. God, she was stupid. Number 3 was submitted by EIG. Hellbent was at the mall with his mom and 2 younger brothers. That day, he was going commando. A group of cute girls were walking towards them, and Hellbent's youngest brother decided to de-pants him in the middle of the mall. Hellbent was so embarrassed, his face instantly turned red. He pulled up his pants, then ran to the nearest restroom and punched his brother until he cried. That was the last time he ever commando. Number 2 was submitted by Death Mech 35. Nixium was in Spain when he was about 2 years old. He was at the beach with his mom and grandma, and right as he came out of the water, the lady next to them went in. When Nixium came out of the water, he really had to pee, and the lady next to them left her picnic basket open. He thought it was a toilet and peed in it. It covered all her sandwiches, and when she came back, she wondered why her sandwiches were soggy and smelled bad. Nick Sim's family didn't see him do it.
Number 1 was submitted by Pringle himself. Back over to you, Pringle.
I was in the 4th grade, and the class had to go to the library. During this time, I had some really good beans the day before. When the class was all gathered up in the library, the beans started coming back in a way, and my stomach was really rumbling. I didn't know if this was either gas or just poo-poo. So when I let out what I thought was possibly poo-poo, it was a really strong fart. Around me, all the kids said, "Ooh, smelly Pringles, ooh!" After that, it was difficult for me to cope with my emotions and embarrassment, and I kind of faded into obscurity. To this day, I still have trouble holding in my gas. Huge thanks for the folks over on our Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have another question for you. What was it?
And so, yes, guys, I give full credit to Donald Planet Dolan. He's such a great guy, guys. Oh, dropped my camera. He does a lot of fun videos, guys. He does a lot of good stuff on his channel. Yeah, guys, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys just like. Whoa, guys, and we're back. I draw a picture on the story triangles for the vlog. My dad is the best ever. Write your own story problem. 23. Had 26 penises. How much more penises does he need to get to 4? What? I like this move.
Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Just do it right, do it right. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Just do it right, do it right. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Just do it right, do it right. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Do it right, just do it. Just do it right, do it right.
This was smart. Mom, yo, I so want to hang out with this kid, guys. Oh my god. Oh, or guy or girl, whoever this person is. He put noob as in pro.
Just do it, do it right, just do it, just do it right, do it right, do it right, just do it, do it right, just do it, do it right, just do it right, do it right, do it right, just do it, do
will be the first to tell you. My idea of exercise includes how many bags of Cheetos I can carry to the couch. Yeah, my record's 47. And I know they're mini-sized, okay? But with all those extra bags, that's more work. And here's the thing. If you want to eat those delicious little pearls of cheesy, greasy goodness without turned into a pile of cheesy, greasy goodness, you gotta work out. I hate it, you hate it, Jonah Hill hates it, but you gotta do it. And if it takes some dude whose idea of crunches is how many bites it takes to finish a crunch bar, then consider me your beach body expert. And with years of experience keeping my bod looking almost fat, I can tell you with absolute certainty, this will kinda work. This is the Dum Dum's Guide to exercise. Rule number 1, set a low goal. I know everyone's thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym once and look like Ryan Gosling in a Speedo. Yeah, good luck with that. I keep things realistic. I wanna look like Mark Wahlberg if you start eating cookies. And the great thing is, you don't need to go to the gym to do that. People running 2 triathlons every day on a treadmill. Nah, take some baby steps. Run around in traffic. Nothing makes you run faster than the threat of imminent death. And I know all the gyms are like, oh no, come use our treadmill. We care about you. If you really cared, you wouldn't give me a trainer. You'd cover me in honey, drop me off in the woods, and tell me to run. Well, that sounds ridiculous. It's exactly how it feels when you set big goals. So forget the gym. Just a little run every day. Start with like 5 feet. As you get better, go longer. And when you're ready, buy some honey and go to the zoo. Rule number 2, cut out the sugar and no cheating either. I see you turn down a cookie so you can eat a donut. It don't work like that. It's all gotta go. Put it in a box and mail it to Willy Wonka, because you don't need it. I feel like people go on these diets that last forever only because they never do it.
Ooh, it's a cheat day.
What are you, stupid? This isn't a case of 2 wrongs make a right, but you still do it because you love your treats. I'm telling you right now, you'll get over it. All you gotta do is commit. Eat some vegetables. Eat a lot of them. Eat so many vegetables your butt opens an organic farm. Rule number 3, ride your bike. I know this seems like an obvious one. That's because it is. But I'm sick of all these people saying, I'm doing high-intensity interval training, Pilates, CrossFit, leg lifts. What? Do you even know what you're talking about? I'm pretty sure you're just making it up to sound like you're doing something exclusive. Since when is sweating exclusive? It's disgusting. Flailing around, completely drenched. You look like you're trying out drowning. That's why you just do simple stuff, like ride your bike. At least then you can ride it somewhere important, like work or school or a lifeguard station. Plus, you get to look ridiculous and wear those tight spandex shorts. It's the closest you'll ever be to feeling like a superhero. And no one can make fun of you because you're taking care of your body. If they do, give them an old, sweaty, stanky hug. And that'll teach them, making fun of your cute tushy, which, if it's like mine, is a solid 6 on a scale from 1 to 10. Rule number 4, join a team or a club. You know, something, play a sport. It can be really fun and get you in super duper Okay, don't do that one. I think I'm telling you all this because my friend had me join a gym. It was an experience I did not enjoy. Using big words like reps. I don't know what these words mean. What I do know is every time I go to the gym, it seems like everyone that works there is named Brett. And to give them the benefit of the doubt, I've invited my friend from the gym. Yeah, his name's Brett.
Yo.
And I guess he brought a friend.
Also Brett.
Now, I don't get these guys. I never will. That said, I know under this 400-pound wall of muscle and bulging biceps, there is an angel in the best shape of his life.
Thanks, but you gotta stay chill. A rep is just a motion or movement, as in I just blasted 50 reps. Like Kevin James blasted us with star power on the King of Queens.
Where are you going with this?
It's the lingo, bro. A set is several reps. Like I just crushed 2 sets of reps. Like Kevin James crushed it in Paul Blart. It's a set because he crushed it. God, I love that delicious sequel, bro.
Thanks, bros. I think I'll stick to the zoo.
That's a superset.
What?
Inspired by the 2011 cinema classic Zookeeper, starring Kevin James. Kevin James. Kevin James.
Look, the important thing to remember is when you work out, it's not comfortable. So just do it whatever way you want. Playing frisbee, running in traffic. This isn't the Olympics. As long as you're sweating, you are doing it right. Hell, invite another chubby friend to be your spandex-wearing super sidekick. And if you're setting your sights at Batman and Robin, I think a better goal would be if Shark Boy and Lava Girl had to go to Fat King. And if you want to check out my bros, 2 Bretts,
yo,
subscribe to their YouTube channel, XVP Comedy. They just told me if this video gets more than 60,000 likes, their next video will be entirely about it. And I guess if I had to sum this video up, I know there will always be people that idolize someone like The Rock, but it's okay to have your own idol. And I'd rather look like mine, you know, the meatball. Sure, it's not totally in shape, but it looks and tastes like Kevin James!
But yeah, guys, this would be the end of this video, guys. And so yeah, guys, hope you like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and hit that post notification bell so you guys are always notified whenever I post a new video. And thank you guys, and have a wonderful day.